Hello, I'm greeting. I introduce myself. My name is Jennifer Bao Lopez. I am seventh semester student of the Caribbean University Corporation, SECAR. And today I am going to talk to you light about my classroom project, which has the title is take records in learning the English language, providing the student with a more creative and dynamic teaching process through the take of its different categories. Okay, and I will give you a short description of the project. Okay, um, we continue a specific objective and course objective. String the teaching and learning of the English language through the use of technology tool. Okay, we continue with a specific objective. One, promote digital and audiovisual literacy. Two, learning methods and process. Three, strengthen interest in learning. Four, forest corporation. And five, encourage initiative and creative. Okay, and we continue with. Okay, we continue a process evaluation. Okay, at the beginning of this world process, it should be noted that it was not early using for some children sight tests. Unlike others do not have the possibility of having a cell phone with reach of things to easy, very different from other worlds. Okay, on other hand, has agreed to even have a fund for table for things at shows at young age. Um, Therefore, this process was much easier for the student when search for information. Interaction and show on. Okay, it should also be noted that although it is good that at such a young age they know how to function in this way. I was also able to show that even some children has tendencies to be addiction to this state of deficit, and this is due to improve their using and care with using things. Okay, and not of the present because as we know they are at somewhat incarnate aged so to speak and not and on the contrary the parents are somewhat responsible in this. Okay, since they have left them freely to this state of things that later is they do not realize in time and do not know about late to the situation they call end up regretted that events to occur later. Okay, pay attention, parents, pay attention, and we continue. So, hey, what house wanted to learn? As the beginning of site product, one of the ideas that come to me was to work on a product I was ready. Okay, but later I thought that it was something they had worked on that beginning of the years, and I do not want to read. Okay, it so I began to analyze and observe the implement that I had a room and another. Okay, I come to the conclusion that due to its lack of strength in this field. I did on in technology but Davis and the implementation of learning the English language through the implementation and using of text. Okay. Um, Audiovisual features I analysis the pros and cons that this process will bring, but I stop to think more careful and come to the conclusion that ultimately it would be sometimes very good for things, but take good care um, and holiday with its exclusion. So I put myself in project planning and organization mode. Okay. Um. I finished. Okay. We continue what they need. What they need. The student for their parts at the beginning of the project, as mentioned above, had some children who had some difficulty regarding the use of technology devices, and whereas others, for the most part, knew how to function very well. Okay? In addition to that, they already had knowledge of some application with which they had planned to work. They even knew how to function to with intent. They also had knowledge of their application that served them to distract themselves, but we were unaware that intent they could also learn interesting things thought videos, songs, audios, photos, etc. Okay, we continue what they had learned, what they had learned. Okay, for the complementation of this process, as mentioned read above. The main objective was to train the teaching and learning of the English language through the use of the technology. So, okay, and in conclusion, the object was achieved both with it many more experience could be carried out and on a new learning. For example, the children managed to properly and control electron devices, such as computer tables and other. On the third hand, they learning new topics in a more dynamic way through education videos, photos, all this, and educational platforms. Okay. It was observed that the implementation of this technological deficits managed to generate a great impact not only on children but also in the parents, since they understand to knowing how they train it and nurture their children with new knowledge is also in their hands, but always hand in hand with good yet and a company. Okay, and finally, conclusion. In recent years, the importance of tech in education has become increasingly evident, modifying and enriching the teaching and learning sectors. They create great opportunities from over barriers to communication and information transfer and other many advances in various fields. Okay, um, throughout the years, information and communication technology have played a very important role in learning the English language. Okay, each application helps to improve the skill of students. Teachers all use its great record to promote the wide their text. In this provides world the use of English in contrary training third of all, this right it abroad must be taken in training according to a student like an authentic learning environment. Okay. TIC also promote cooperative learning with coding facilities teach and learning through the participation of groups of students who work together to solve problems or creative projects. TIC practice a social environment where students can share different perspectives and learn for each other. Okay, using technology, students